Okay, y'all, I'm about to read something that I saw on Facebook the other day, and I thought it was, like, amazing. And it's so true. It says, trust me, nobody is as successful as Instagram makes them look, and nobody is as pretty as filters make them seem. The only healthy and worthwhile comparison is you yesterday versus you today. I don't know who to credit because it was just going around on Facebook, but whoever wrote it, thank you. And I want to elaborate on that. And the reason I want to elaborate on that is because we're the type of people who look at things and think, why isn't my life? Look at these people living it up and think, what's the hell wrong with me? Why isn't my life so great? And what I want to tell you and what I have learned on my own before I even read that, I learned this years ago. People are fake as hell and they're liars. Not everybody, because I have a lot of people in my life now that I've grown to love that are honest, genuine people. But there are people out there who are fake as hell and they're liars. They're blatant liars. And we need to stop comparing ourselves to those people. Even if they're not lying, you don't need to compare yourself to that person. The only person you need to compare yourself is to yourself. Because at the end of the day, yourself is the only person that's going to save you. Ain't nobody care about you like you. So why are we even comparing ourselves to people who don't even give a shit about us? People that don't even know us half the time. Why do their opinions matter? People in our lives, why do their opinions matter? Okay, we were born into a situation where they're in our lives. So we can X people out our lives anytime we want to. And if we're young and we're living in a home where we can't X people out our lives, hell, you can ignore their asses. I myself done that. And we all know I grew up with 6 siblings, 2 parents who were a hot mess together. I learned to ignore people. It's easy to do when you want to survive. If you're in a situation at home where you can't escape it, don't run away from it. I'm saying, unless you're being abused, then get the hell up out of there. If you're in a situation at home where you're being verbally abused, ignore it until the day you're gone. And I'm not a psychologist. I don't have any credentials to be like, okay, I read a book and this is what it said, or I went to college and this is what it said. I'm saying that because from personal experience, I know you can ignore. I know because I've done it. I know I can ignore something to the point where it don't even matter to me anymore. To the point where I can get through because of ignoring. And you can too. You can get through something if you ignore it. Learn to ignore enough to where you can get through situations. And you'll see how it empowers you. You will. You'll see it. Because it does empower you. It's a power to it. It takes strong. You have to be strong to be able to learn how to ignore things to get through life. And sometimes you're going to have to learn how to ignore things to get through life. That means you're going to have to learn how to ignore liars. You're going to learn how to ignore fake people. The phonies out there who look legit, but they're not. You just have to learn. And it's easy to do. You take it one day at a time. It ain't going to happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight. How things happen is day by day. Today I'm going to ignore some assholes. Some of them I might not be able to ignore. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to ignore some more assholes. And I'll try to make it through that day. But the point is, learning to ignore can take you a long, long, long way. And I want you to put it in practice. If you've never heard of it, now you're hearing about it. Learn to ignore and see how far it'll take you. You just listened to Melissa with Stop Playing at Life, because you know damn well you need to go out there and have a life.